Shalom and welcome to the Arutz Sheva Daily Update. We're broadcasting tonight again from Central Israel. I'm Yoni Kempinski. Let's begin. We begin today's update with initial reports about a ceasefire. Egypt is proposing a ceasefire for 9 a.m. tomorrow morning. That's Tuesday morning. Egypt proposed this ceasefire in the conflict between Israel and Hamas. There are reports according to which Israel is interested in some sort of ceasefire according to some conditions. And also from the side of the Hamas, there are reports that they are willing to negotiate. We will have more on this topic, of course, on the site and on tomorrow's daily update. And now a security update, some of the main events we reported today. At 7:30 this evening, a rocket attack from Gaza wounded two girls aged 11 and 13 in the Lakia Bedouin town, one seriously and one moderately. Earlier, a rocket fired from Syria fell in an open area in El Rom in the Golan Heights. An anti-tank missile was fired from Gaza at an IDF tank in Israel. The tank's Trophy active protection system intercepted the missile. At around 5 o'clock in the evening, rockets were fired to central Israel. The rockets were intercepted by the Iron Dome system. In the afternoon, a boy was lightly wounded from shrapnel after a rocket fired from Gaza struck Ashdod. And today we met a new threat as an aerial drone from Gaza infiltrated Israel in the morning. IDF forces shot it down with a Patriot missile above Ashdod. Speaking at his office in Tel Aviv, Israel's defense minister Moshe Ya'alon said that the Hamas and the other terrorist organizations are paying a significant price throughout the current counter-terror operation.
We thought that it would be right if they pay a heavy price, especially following their actions against us. It's also very important in order that this time the ceasefire will be real under our conditions when we reach it. And this is not less important, it's in terms of our future, in order that next time they will be deterred, at least like after the last operation, if not more.
Today we had a special opportunity to join the forces during the training exercises, all of which feature tactics for urban warfare. When we asked the officials if the soldiers are preparing for the ground attack in Gaza, they prefer to keep their actual plans in the dark, but it's obvious that the troops will need these maneuvers and methods if they reach the streets and alleys in the Gaza Strip.
Around 5 weeks ago, we were called in to help find the abducted teens. After that, we went down south. Since then, our soldiers have been training non-stop. Our soldiers are trained and ready. It's a long time that our soldiers haven't been home, but our motivation is high. We are ready.
The tension between the Jewish state and the Arab terrorist organizations was mirrored today in the Knesset Israel parliament, as Knesset member Jamal Zahalka from the Balad party resisted the Knesset's guard and had to be forcibly ejected from the session of the Committee for the Interior after he told Police Commissioner Yochanan Danino that he has blood on his hands. Police had shown the committee video footage of recent Arab rioting in Jerusalem and the Temple Mount, and committee chair MK Miri Regev from the Likud asked him why the police did not close off the Temple Mount to both Jews and Muslims instead of just Jews. MK Zahalka began shouting that police have no business entering the Mount, the holiest place in Judaism, claiming that it is occupied territory. He then told Lieutenant General Danino that he has blood on his hands, prompting a furious reaction by Regev.
כמוך, תתבייש לך, תצא החוצה, תצא החוצה, אתה לא תגיד פה שוטר שידיו מגואלות בדם, תוציא אותו החוצה עכשיו, תוציא אותו החוצה, מה אתה חושב לך פה? מי אתה בכלל? תתנצל, אתה תתנצל.
In a video posted on the web by the IDF spokesperson's unit, Lieutenant Colonel Peter Lerner explained the difficulties Israel faces in its struggle against the Hamas terror organization, while the IDF obligates itself to abide by international law and makes a huge effort to minimize civilian casualties. He explained that Hamas intentionally puts the Palestinian population in harm's way while attacking Israeli civilians.
Indeed, as a military organization, we have tactical advantages, operational advantages, but also we have a huge challenge being the only party that actually abides and commits itself to the international standards and distinguishing between combatants and non-combatants on the battlefield. The IDF, unlike Hamas, obligates itself to abide by international law and makes a huge effort to limit civilian casualties and to limit the effect on the civilian population.
And another video message posted today by the Army. Here are the soldiers who operate the Iron Dome systems, the anti-missile systems, and they're here with an important message to the nation of Israel.
Shalom to the people of Israel. We, the soldiers of the Iron Dome, received much warmth and love in the past few days. You came to visit us, brought us food and supplies, made us very happy, and we want to say thank you very much. But we want to ask you to stop coming to us. Coming to these open areas endangers you, and we do not want that. Please act according to the rules of the Home Front Command. Let us protect you.
You know, one of the big challenges today in homes throughout the country is, of course, dealing with the children, explaining them what's going on outside, explaining to them the situation, and of course, preventing trauma. Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has now joined this effort with this message that is aimed directly to the children of Israel.
I'd like to thank each and every one of you and your parents. You proved to the terrorists that they will not be able to harm us. I don't know when this will all finish, but I have no doubt that when it's finished, our situation will be better. We will do everything that you will be able to do all that you've planned during this summer vacation.
Around 30 prominent Jewish leaders are here in Israel for a solidarity visit. They are led by Robert Sugarman, the chairman of the Conference of Presidents of Major American Jewish Organizations, and Malcolm Online, the executive vice chairman and CEO. They arrived in Israel Monday for a two-day solidarity visit. The participants represent the members of the Conference of Presidents. The delegation, which was organized on 24-hour notice, are meeting with government leaders, defense forces, and citizens of the state who have been impacted by the rockets to engage and offer support and unity.
Presidents decided to take this mission as soon as the rockets started to fall, to show the people of Israel, especially those within the range of the rocket fire, that they are not alone, that this is an attack on the people of Israel, but also on all of the Jewish people. And this is the kind of time when we have to stand together. And there's no better way than by demonstrating, by being physically here with them, experiencing what they are experiencing, even if only for a short while. And we see the response of the people, how much they appreciate this gesture. The meetings we have had have informed us and enlightened us so we can go back as better advocates.
Okay, that's all for today's edition, today's daily update. Thank you for joining us. We'll be back with more tomorrow. And of course, you can get all our news stories and news briefs here on Arutz Sheva, IsraelNationalNews.com.